for you. Yes, it's Christmas week on Audio Who. That's why we're on holiday after tonight. And what we have for you is a bit of delight with good old Jaygo and Litefoot in the Campion Chronicles range of the Mahogany Murderers. Yes, folks, this was the pilot story, which would subsequently lead to the Jaygo and Litefoot spin-off range for Big Finish Productions, which we are now on, I believe, season 12 at present, save 2 or 3 specials, 2 with Colin Baker and 1 with Strax, somewhere in the middle of all that. So, good stuff all round. What do you think of this tale? Well, you're about to find out, but before we get to that, it's your cast for this evening. Joining us from the bitter, bitter cold of Antarctica, so much so that he thinks Sarah Palin is his mother, it's Elijah. How are we doing, Elijah?
Doing very good, and no, Sarah Palin is not my mother.
Soccer mom. All the way from Tottenham. Philip, what are you going to complain about this week?
The fact that you actually called it the Mahogany Murderers, it's the Mahogany Murderers, apparently.
What do you want me to do? Oh, well, excuse me for being flippant, all right? Yes.
Anyway, I'm good. Hello.
Yeah, I will take that criticism on board. The thunder from down under, I was away to form it on a Monday morning. Hey, Jay, how's it going, mate?
Coming from the future.
Indeed. All the way for the bowels of hell. Timbo, how's it going, mate?
How you doing?
Good to have you, man. And NYC's own Mr. Will Medina. Will, how's the Giants doing?
Hey, nah, they're already one-day game.
And I get a gal who has never, got the blues. It's Sue, Fitalis boy. Sue, how's it going in Cali?
It's sunny and cold a little bit, but
Yeah,
not like other places.
Yeah, rub in. So, yeah, there we go. Right, guys, so, Mahogany, what is it, Phil?
Murderers.
The Mahogany Murderers. We have that dynamic duo of Jaygo and Litefoot back together again from our point of view for the first time since the talons of Weng-Chiang. They're sitting in a little bar and they're having their own little pat-a-terre about an event that took place from each other's point of view. You have Lisa Barrowman here lending the voice to Ellie Hickson, who becomes a regular character within their main series. And we're off to the races with this fine range, so where to begin? Timbo, I'll get your opening thoughts on the Mahogany Murderers, please. The Campion Chronicles, Jaygo and Litefoot pilot story. What do you reckon, man?
It's a lot of fun. They like, as you said, they kind of tell each other their own version of the same story, which means the plot ends up being a bit slight if you think about it, but the fun is in the story of the telling of the story. Yeah. So, and there's little clues dropped throughout that explain why his jacket is burnt, or why this happened or why that happened. It sets up a lot of stuff. They didn't plan this as a pilot, as far as I know, though, but just ended up being so successful. This was, according to the extras in the first box set, this is one of the most successful Campion Chronicle releases, sales-wise. And so, of course, as long as the gentlemen were up to doing it, they were going to do some series, and that's what they've been doing for the last 6 years. It's all a lot of fun. It's really good stuff.
Yep, good stuff. I mean, yeah, like you mentioned, this has been going on for the last 6 years, and they've been churning out 2 seasons a year. So hence why we're on season 12 at the end of 2016. Philip, have you opening thoughts, mate?
I like these gentlemen and their adventures, especially as you learn more about, go along with them in their own main range, as Graham just said. This particular story, yes, it is a two-hander, and it deals with men whose souls are put into wooden, life-size dolls, basically.
They got wood, yeah.
They got wood, basically, yep. And it's a bit macabre and so on, and also you do get introduced to a character that comes along back in their main range in the guise of Dr. Tolp. He returns sometimes along their main range run. It's a good story. It's very typical of Victorian horror kind of thing, and although it's a one-piece story, I will urge people, if they didn't like this one, delve into their main range, because there's a lot more going on with them in those.
Okay, champion, mate. Well, Trevor Baxter and Christopher Benjamin, what do you reckon?
you gotta give this props because in a funny way, they even though it is a companion chronicles, they are not really considered companions since they never were travel with the Doctor. And I mean, by the time this story came out later on, it did, yeah, you know, the 6. And also, this is one of the first companion chronicles that does not have the Doctor in it, in the story wise. And of course, like you said, they introduced Lisa Bauman as Ellie, and of course, she did direct this story. So this, in a way, this starts off, you can say there are many mysterious mysticism and the great adventures between these two Victorian gentlemen, which sometimes you can't tell they're talking straight or being a bunch of braggarts. But it's funny in the way they talk to each other and the way they talk to other people, especially when one works in autopsy in the hospital, while the other one is trying to make his money by doing shows like that, and the current one he's doing has nudity in it, which is not very, not very posh in the Victorian time. But like I said, this starts off a great mystery about the men who souls are being put in mannequins and stuff like that. And of course, their leader was a very murderer. He was a murderer that
mob boss, basically.
Yeah, he was a mob boss. So he was trying to put his soul and their soul in and upgraded, you can say, either metal or other stuff for them to conquer Europe. But luckily, you can say either by chance or by accident that they were able to defeat these men. But like Philip said, later on the Doctor appears, who was the one that created this situation. So hopefully we get to talk about that story at another time. I gotta give his due that for something that's only an hour long, it's a great story because I really pay attention to this story than other 1 hour Doctor Who stories because it really got me. The mystery of it got me involved in it. That's the way I could say.
Yeah. You've got the two main leads, and you've got Lisa Barman in a wee supporting role at the beginning and in the end. So for that, you're right. It is a good story, and it's very engaging just for an hour. Corpse. Elijah, how did you find this one, man? I take it you took in Weng-Chiang, so what do you reckon?
With this one, I'd have to say at the beginning it was kind of a slow burner for me. I don't know why, but like they said in the story, you can't start Act 1 without, or you can't start Act 2 without Act 1, or else things will get messed up. So I think I enjoyed the second part better than the first part. It's a very enjoyable story. I do like the idea with the wooden dolls. So I would have to say it's a decent story, and definitely I'll give it a second listen.
Excellent, buddy. Sue, you're up.
I really prefer the pomposity of this production to many other pieces of performed pertitude. I really love the way that they're written and that they speak, and I think that the alliteration of Jaygo is hilarious, and I think that the really bright brilliance of Litefoot is cool, and so this is a delight for the senses and a good mystery to boot.
Okay, dokie, dearie. Lummy. AJ. You're up, man.
I enjoyed this story. I like the two-handed approach with Jaygo and Litefoot, both telling their own side of the story. To me, it felt like a Doctor Who meets Sherlock Holmes sort of mystery. You know, you got the murders, and you got the weird aspect with the mannequins being alive and all that. So it was a sort of hand-in-hand thing, I believed. It was a little bit slow at the beginning, but it did pick up towards the end where, everything was coming to fruition. And I also like how they told the story after they've already had the adventure, which is good because they just sort of tell the story as it goes in their main series.
That's good, man. Yeah, that is a main trait of quite a lot of the Companion Chronicles. You're getting it from their point of view. It's either already happened or they're telling it as the story goes along. For me, the two old boys have no skipped a beat here, man. When was this? 6-7 years ago this was recorded, so you've been talking, what?
Yeah.
2009.
Yeah, May 2009.
Yes, one was Weng-Chiang, 77, 78.
They said it was 32 years since they had last played.
32 years since they last performed that role.
1956.
Yeah, unbelievable, fantastic stuff. The story was good, you know, it was unique. You had, like AJ said, you had somewhat of a Sherlock-esque vibe to it, but you had basically the underworld and the gang lords of London inhabiting these mannequin dolls, well, their souls did anyway, and they borrow a phrase for the Cybermen, upgrade and go into bigger and better things. But all I'll say is, with the resolution of this story, it's always handy to carry an oil lamp.
Yeah.
Absolutely fantastic stuff. And of course, that scene where the wooden mannequin just got up off of Litefoot's slab and began to walk away was funny as hell. You know, like I can just imagine that in a pathologist lab. Totally, you know, Tales from the Unexpected type deal there.
At least it didn't happen the way it happened to Ash, and Ash was even dead.
Yes, let's not make an asshole out of anyone here, folks. That didn't happen to him, no. Good stuff all round, guys. Right, guys, that's been a Companion Chronicle, and only 3 cast members on it. Any events stand out for you?
I just kind of like the in
There you
joke.
go, Fox, since you've chimed in.
Sorry, I was just going to say that I like the in joke between the 2 gentlemen when they're trying to tell their story, and one particular bit was which one's which? I keep getting them wrong. Jaygo goes to Litefoot. Have you ever been an actor? And he's like, no. He goes, well, leave it to someone else who can do it. It's kind of funny. But, I don't. What's the word? I don't envy Jaygo and Mr. Christopher Benjamin having to speak those long, weird words he comes out with every now and then, because I couldn't do that if that was me. So props to him for doing that.
Being one of the well-educated mind and palate, Phil, I agree with you. Well, what do you reckon, mate? And stand it for you?
Here's the funny thing. Of course, we're gonna give props to the 2 gentlemen because it was a 2-man crew. Mm-hmm. But you gotta give props to Lisa Bauman for not only directing it, but that little role she played as Ellie. She already started what became a running gag in the future episodes, that one always pays and the other one puts it on the tab, and she's complaining, look, my boss wants you to pay your tab, he's gonna start taking it out of my paycheck. It's anytime that's funny. That's a funny joke. That's a funny good joke there that began with this story. So that really stuck out. And of course, the way at the end of the story, like this guy said, I'm gonna get you a new coat for burning your coat, and he was gonna give him one from all the people who passed away. There, no, you can buy me a new coat instead. What a ripoff! Like, this guy's a trick.
You owe me £10, Professor. Yeah,
that's good.
Okay. Other than Ellie, the other new character written especially for these audio ranges, you get introduced to down the road. This is Inspector Quick. So that his name escapes me, but you get introduced to him later on. Timbo, I can catch your eye on this one. Or your ear, maybe.
Well, I never realized. The funny thing is, this is like the most famous of the Robert Holmes double acts from the classic series. But the truth is, the characters don't even meet each other until episode 5. Mm-hmm. They just had a little bit of screen time together that cements in everybody's mind that, oh, this is the best double act ever for Doctor Who. And so the fact that they come to it, this many years later for us, the audience, and they just stepped right into their parts like they hadn't missed a beat. That's amazing. They even offered to show them the DVD to maybe, bring up what they did so long ago. And they're like, no, we got this.
So, we know what then.
And they both praised the script for being that well tailored to those particular characters. So, I mean, that's a really good thing about this.
I would say well tailored to not only the characterizations of the characters, but the time period as well. Sue, what are you?
Yeah, I was gonna say something about the fact that it fit Victorian London perfect. It fit the ambiance of the mystery really, really well. I love that they are chasing wooden people around. It's quite interesting and amusing. It's like the line about the puppets without strings was great. It was pretty priceless. So yeah.
Okay, dearie. Elijah.
I would have to say for me, the line that Philip said about, "Are you an actor?" No, we'll leave it to the professionals. And then also, like Tim said, I hadn't listened to the behind the scenes, but I think that's kind of amazing how they're just like stepped into the role and got right into it. They knew what they were doing. So.
Excellent. AJ?
Yeah, I like the fact that the professor had a cane sword. He's sitting in the middle of the bar and he pulls it out.
Yeah.
Got sheath it and everyone just goes dead quiet.
Put that away, old man. Oh, sorry.
Which I wish they kept that for the series where he still had the cane sword. That would have been cool for one of the stories with the vampires or something. Also, I found it weird that they used wooden bodies in Victorian London when, one, it's constantly foggy and rainy. They would have rotten. And two, there's constant gas fire everywhere.
Supernaturalness.
No, I'm just saying they would have gone up in a heartbeat, or they would have rotten within a few weeks or a couple of months.
Well, remember that was the wood was like when this guy was examining them, that wooden body it was very hard and very pure, and that's gonna be, it must be mahogany, but those kind of woods takes longer for rot.
Some of them are made from teak as well. Teak is a different type of wood.
I'm not complaining about the storyline. I'm just saying, like, in general, you'd think wood wouldn't last as long as, say, metal or whatever, because that was a steampunk era, wasn't it?
Not yet. Because if you notice, in one of he says, there's this thing called electricity. It can never beat the gaslight. You know? So not yet. Still not yet metal.
Well, I'm just saying also about the gaslighting too. How is electricity safer than gaslighting, which is highly explosive, and they constantly had fires back then?
That's just the time period. I found that quite funny as well. Give me good gaslighting any day. And you're like, you know. Oh man, good old Trevor Benjamin. Right. Well, what about you, man?
Well, the thing is, the funny thing is, we gotta give props because if it wasn't for this story, we would not have all the other ones that's been following afterwards. Even like you said, them meeting the sixth Doctor, and they already met the fourth Doctor again in audio, and again next month they're gonna meet him again. So this stands out that luckily these two actors are still with us to be able to do this, because I can't really see nobody else playing them. It has to be them, nobody else.
Nobody else could do that. You're right. No one else could do that.
Yep, and on that score, go check out the Justice of the Jackshire, folks. That one is just absolutely with your boy.
And of course, when they meet Strax, that's another one that stands out.
That's another. Yeah, that was the third special after the two with Colin Baker. That was in between season 11 and 12, I believe. That's a good one with Claire Seymour as well. So.
And if people do enter into their box set range, skip out the one where they go to the 60s, because that's ridiculous.
Hang on. Wait a minute. That's not even a full box set if you want to be technical.
Well, that is the 60s one, isn't it?
Yeah, that's season 5, is it no?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Early in the range.
Flower power and all that. Oh, corked. So yeah, and for me, it's just the joy I hear in these two back together again. The story it really does take care of itself. Anyway, nice character, but you didn't know what she would become, obviously, in this story. She was only meant to be a wee side character that Lucy Barrowman filled in the voice for, and it turns out she becomes an integral player as their main range goes on. So, all in all, one of the best spin-offs from Big Finish Productions when it comes to the world of Doctor Who. Take that, class.
Look at that. Oh, dear me. Oh, my God.
Right, guys, Mike posting the cast. Anything you want to get in off your chest, and we'll get this rope zipped up in the can, and we're off for the Christmas beverage.
I like...
Go
ahead, Kim.
Well, I never realized the difference in the so-called class distinction of the two gentlemen, because but they play that up, and they even mention in the extras on the first box set that of course Jaygo is an entertainer, so he is a bit more middle class, whereas Litefoot is an actual doctor, and he's much more upper class. And they mention in this story that they don't really travel in the same circles.
No.
But this apparently takes place a few months after Khan's the Weng-Chiang, and so from this point forward, they're going to work with each other a lot more. I thought that was pretty interesting.
Hence why he moved from Stepney, or was it Sutton, whatever it was, but he's moved into the area anyway, so.
It's a shame that Jaygo lost his theater, though. I mean, he's on a hard time.
Oh, no, the Alhambra.
That's true.
There was a line in it about when the things were attacking, the wooden men were attacking certain sections of the community. And they mentioned words like Negro, and I was like, what? And the Negroes, attacking the Negroes.
Says the guy that uses gollywog at least once a week.
And the Irish. There was
It
also
was part of the time period, so
Yeah, exactly.
there you go.
They're no racist, they're just in a certain time period. You know?
I didn't say all Rachel, I just thought it was interesting they used that
You're
word.
not going to get a tune of Old Man River anytime soon, Phil. You know, it was just...
I know.
Okay, so the other thing that was really interesting was the fact that in so many ways these two gentlemen go on to influence Sir Arthur Conan Doyle in the writing of a certain Sherlock Holmes mystery series. And so it's either Jaygo and Litefoot who are the inspiration for Sherlock Holmes, or it's Madame Vastra and Jenny and Strax that is the inspiration for Sherlock Holmes, or it's the Fourth Doctor and the 11th Doctor who are the inspiration for Sherlock Holmes. So who really inspired Sherlock Holmes?
I'm going to just say that in one wee phrase, all right? Who knows, eh? Who
Yeah, who knows?
Anything else, guys?
But they do live in that time period where Jack the Ripper was around, don't they?
well, remember, Madame Vastra took care of him, so let's leave that at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spring Hill Jack. Spring Hill Jack.
I found it funny that the morgue gets to keep the clothes of the dead people after they're passed. So I'm assuming there's like a room that's full of clothes, one that's full of watches, one that's full of monocle, one that's full of money.
Well, no, not money. Remember in the beginning of the story, they say there was this lady. They got the body before these people that were waiting for bodies washed up and they could dig into the pockets like that.
Yeah, the kids that go around scavenging along the
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying, like.
Yeah.
All right.
Lost luggage stuff.
Anything else, kids? No. Okay, we've all had wood. I guess it's that time again.
To seek a cure for blue balls.
Ooh,
Only in the winter, dearie. Only in the winter.
poor Elijah.
You have to have balls if you're going to have wood.
The Mahogany Murderers.
I'll figure it out.
I'll try that again. The Mahogany Murderers, Campion Chronicles, Season 3, Story number 11. Christopher Benjamin, Trevor Baxter, and Lisa Barrowman. Philip, what do you guess out of 10, dearie?
Well, you know what? These two are a character in their own right, and they deserve a whopping 10 for being those characters. So it's always going to be a 10 for me.
Okay. Well, that'd be it, man.
This is one of the rare ones I give it a perfect 10. I mean, this story sets up the whole thing, and I look forward to hearing the other box sets of them, and of course when they meet the other doctors too. So I give it.
Excellent. Sue, how about you?
Well, I might as well join the party and give it a 10. I just reviewed the first series, and I gave that a 10 too. So this is brilliant.
Oh, there goes. I need to watch that cast. Thanks a lot, sir. Tim, how about you, man?
I will also give it a 10. It's very good.
Oh dear, could be a full house here. Hey, Elijah?
Sorry to be the downer, but I'm going to have to give it a 9.5. Because it was a little slow in the beginning.
Nah, he just disappointed, but his team lost again.
No, I don't watch football anymore. They're done.
Oh, they're done, are they? Okay, there you go.
They're done.
AJ?
Yeah, I'm going to jump on the bus with Elijah. 9.5 out of 10. It was a bit slow at the beginning, but it did pick up towards the end.
And you know what? I will concur with you two and complete the free tie. 9.5 out of 10.
You have to do that, didn't you?
Isn't that a 3-3 tie when there's 7 of us here?
Wait, hang on, I can't count. Oh, well, I'll make that 4-3. I need to quit. I was seeing double vision now. All right, there you go. So there we go. The 10s have it 43.
That's good.
What can I say? What can I say? So yeah, a good pilot episode for a classic range within the Big Finish library. Please, guys, if you're into that sort of stuff, go check it out. You'll be really glad you did.
Mm-hmm.
Well, guys, done, dusted, in the can, and guess what? We're on Christmas vacation for the next 3 weeks.
So I don't have to say anything.
What?
I don't have to say anything now. I don't have to.
Hang on a minute. Don't truck yourself up yet, Phil. As I say, we're on vacation. When we return in the first Sunday in January after the new year, we will be tackling a novel adaptation alongside Peter Davison and Sylvester McCoy. And Philip?
That would be Cold Fusion.
I was so hoping you'd say Original Sin there, but yes, you are correct. For the last one of the year, we'll be tackling Cold Fusion. We have, a bucket load of companions, and you have to have a hell of a lot of patience. Excuse me.
Oh, very droll.
We'll see how that one goes. I've listened to it once already, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. Hopefully these guys feel the same way.
Very good. Very good.
As always, guys, check out our wacky, wonderful mates on the world of YouTube. You have the guys and dolls at Geeks Assemble. You have Minnesota Gallifrey in there. I keep forgetting him, actually. You have Harry with Audio Wiki. Sue, you're on the bloody thing. What's it called? Oh, never mind. Check out Harry.
Doctor Who Are You? And we review Classic Who.
Okay.
And the books too.
Okay, that's good to know. And then you get Sue there with Taras Blue Radio. You get Dr. Freedom with his news broadcast, his Amiga Files, and Dr. Freedom and Eric. You get Neo, Sammy Carter, Johnny Blues. As I say, the guys are at Geeks Assembled. Go check them out. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. We're getting the hell on out of here. Be excellent to yourself, folks, and each other. The panel, as always, good to have you this evening. Always good to talk the audios. Have a Merry Christmas, folks. And to our Jewish friends, Happy Hanukkah. And if it's no your holiday this time of year, tough shit. Wait your turn and have a good day. All the best, folks. Have a good one.
And to all of you at home.
God bless us, everyone.